Have you ever felt like you were doing really good in a match? Maybe you were 25-3. You're feeling great. No one can stop you. But your team is down by 30 points. I think we've all been there as a COD player. Maybe you haven't. Maybe you are extremely lucky and you get only the best teams. Maybe you have 5 other friends and you have a completely stacked team destroying everybody you go up against. But maybe you don't. Maybe you're like me and you're a solo player and you do decent. Maybe not the best, not the worst either, but decent. And no matter what you do, you seem to lose almost every single match. That seems to be my biggest problem so far with Black Ops 3, is I don't know if there is any kind of skill-based matchmaking like there was in AW. I don't know how they do it, but it seems that no matter what level I am, no matter what my KD is, my win-loss ratio in any game mode, I seem to get the people who, if it's TDM, they'll get 3 kills and 23 deaths. I don't know how it's even possible, unless their thumbs don't work or they're like a newborn baby, but it happens a lot. Most of the time I'm in first and I'm doing really good or decent, and I look at the score and I'm 20 points away from winning. And no matter what I can do, I'm not going to be able to pull out another 20 on top of my 25, maybe like another 5 or 10, but it seems like that always happens to me, and I'm not really complaining. I kind of am, but I just wondered what you guys thought about this, because I'm sure a lot of people have this problem. I've seen some YouTubers who have definitely had this problem, and if you know anything about it, like how the teams are made, is it just random, and I'm getting really unlucky? Because it can't be the KD, because I'm like a 1.6, and every match, I'll stay in 2 or 3 matches, and they do a solid 0.3, 0.02. So, and it can't be win-loss either, because, mine isn't the worst. I guess it could be win-loss. It's not level, because I'll get stuck with people who just got the game. I'll get stuck with people a prestige or 2 higher than me. So, it's quite confusing, and it's also really frustrating. Now, the gameplay you see, I decided to make this video because I thought it'd be kind of fun to make, kind of just a little rant about it. But the one time I want to get put in bad matches where my team does horrible and the other team just slays, I couldn't get it. I played, 10, 15 matches of TDM because I don't really care so much for the win-loss ratio on TDM. It doesn't give me that much experience anyways. And I kept finding not like the best players, like the gameplay you see now, like 4 people go negative, but on their team 2 people go negative, though only one was kind of bad. And me and my teammate, I think, had the best KD out of everybody, and it was a close game. But it's just still, the matter of fact is, I get stuck with the people who don't go positive, which not everybody can go positive, I understand that. But when you have like a 0.5, a 0.4, a 0.2, a 0.0 anything, it gets kind of frustrating when they get put on my team. I think they should have some kind of system where if they're constantly going that negative, like 0.3 or lower, or 0.4 and lower, and that's being generous. Most people will be like, oh, if you have under a 1.5 KD, you should be kicked. But I think they should be like placed in their own like sub area with other people who go 0.4s and 0.3s, and then if they can pull it up, then they get taken out of it, which I know that's impossible. Well, it's probably not impossible, but it takes too much work. But that's just something I would love to see. Like I said, I just wanted to make a quick video just to kind of rant a little bit. It's really good timing because it's the day after Thanksgiving when you're supposed to be thankful, but today is Black Friday, so I guess it kind of fits with the mood, If you wait till the end of the video, which is probably won't be a full video because the match I had was a little long, there's a match that I come into that's basically the very end. I come in when the enemy team has like 60, I forget what our team had, maybe 20, 25. But when I come in at 60, the end of the game, and I can still pull ahead in first, and only 2 or 3 people left at the very beginning of the game because I went back into theater to watch the full thing, that really says something. And those are the teams I always get stuck on, but at the beginning of the game. And then you have, I either have to sit through it with the people who's going that bad, and I have to try to, I can't pull ahead because you need teammates no matter what, which is one problem with a solo player, or if you bring 1 or 2 people in. If the other 3 or 4 go super negative, not even you 3 can really do it, unless you get some like MLG players, which, if you can do that, awesome, more power to you, but I can't. That's for damn sure. So, that was just my thoughts, my little rant. If you have any ideas about the negative players, or maybe you have horrible experience like I do with them, let me know in the comments. Let me know what you think would be an awesome idea for them. Or maybe you are that player, and I'm sorry if I kind of offended you. I know some people who, they can only do 1 or 2 kills and 25 deaths. I've played with those people before on my team, which is a little frustrating, but some people just can't play multiplayer online, or might not be able to play FPSs online, but they might, kind of have fun. I don't know how anybody can have fun when they go super negative, but maybe they do, and it's kind of sucks for them and us, which is another reason I would like the people who go super negative to be put in their own little group. So there's not really skill-based matchmaking, because, if you had any experience with that in AW, it was not a fun time. But maybe just the negative people go into their own skill-based matchmaking, which I know will never happen. It would take too much work if you could even do it. But those are my thoughts. This video is getting kind of long. I think I have maybe 30 seconds of talking before I run out of gameplay. So I'll probably make another one of these to kind of go in depth of some problems I think Black Ops 3 have, which I love the game. I'm not trying to hate on it, but just some things that they could probably fix to make it a little bit better. And if you want to see that, or another video kind of like this where I just talk about what I feel like experience-wise happens to me and other COD players, let me know. But if you enjoyed this or any others, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. See ya.
Black Ops, mission clock is running. It's slipping away from us. Pull it back. Down, be advised. Hostile care package overhead. Hostile Hellstorm overhead. Hostile UAV above. That's a kill. Be advised, hostile care package overhead. Overwatch down.
UAV ready for deployment.
In the turn, sensors are counting.
Tango down.
Counter UAV on standby.
Drone overhead.
Be advised, hostile HCXD spotted.
MTO.
Be advised, hostile hardened sentry spotted. Mission is a bolo. Sentry spotted. Get out of my sight.
That sucked. You fobbits better step the fuck up.